And Joe Burrow, he got his reps in last week, finishing with over 300 passing yards. It's the Bengals in the
Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one this season in a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Cincinnati's offense takes the field, and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Here's Joe Mixon, his gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst with it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now the 3rd running back takes yards, the pickup, first down. The Jets at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Cook up the gut, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
First down. Here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 80 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
And connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And the pressure gets to him again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Back deep, Trent Taylor. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
11.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about when they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on on the final play of this first. After one, 7-0, Audier Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
Charles, here's the draft class for the Jets for 2022, and certainly a splash-worthy class. 3 first-round picks in one draft. And you also have to be impressed not only at the players they got there, but also on days 2 and 3.
You're exactly right about that.
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 29. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Cook will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 4 yards out. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
11 empty, 11 mighty, 11.
Now Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, the Bengals had a remarkable run to the Super Bowl last year, but one team that gave them trouble were these New York Jets. You might remember back in Week 8, it was the Jets rallying behind backup Mike White, who threw for 405 yards and 3 touchdowns, and a 34-31 New York victory over the Bengals.
Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On 4th down, Fields.
This is Smith with a grab.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Fields throwing again.
And that'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Fields.
That'll be complete to Cook.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 39, Fields. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
It's caught. Smith. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Fields on 1st down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Fields.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this 1st half of football. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
This is always a tricky angle for a right-footed kicker because he's trying to draw it to the center of the uprights, but instead he pushes it to the right, and it's no good.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off.
On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. So here are the Jets now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Fields. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Cook running right. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Again, it's Cook. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 24. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Handoff comes to Cook. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Cook. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Again, it's Cook. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. James Cook with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a full possession game.
Back to Mixon on second down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. The New York set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
70 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. On 1st down, it's Fields. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Fields. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That's complete into the hands of Myers. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here at MetLife Stadium.
Here we go.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to air one out. Touchdown, Bengals.
Ja'Marr Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 79 yards on the ground for him so far. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Fields. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A give. This is Cook. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're hand touchdown.
James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets will add to their 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. These guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was James Cook finishing things off with a touchdown catch. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. First down. Here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
11 Mighty. 11 Thomas. 12.
On second down, here's Mixon. Room here to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Now it's Burrow.
That's caught.
Because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This offense so far on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
11 MT. 11.
Now Burrow. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. James Cook running back out now. He's toppled the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Fields. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. They snap it to Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one too low.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good on field. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Here's Fields. Looking for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
On two, ready? 11 MT. 11
Now
mighty,
Burrow.
11 mighty.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Burrow. Complete to Boyd. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Burrow. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Here's Cook again. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was.